Hi, everybody. Welcome. Hi, Ness. Hi,
Hi,
Kelly.
Ness.
How are you?
I am good. How are you doing, Terry?
Good, thanks. Good, good. You've got a rainy day there.
It is raining. It's not as hard as it was just a few minutes ago, but it was like really, really, really coming down, and it's so unusual for California. I mean, it's been kind of lightly raining. Oh, probably since Friday. I mean, just enough, where it makes everything wet, but this was like a full fledged. And when it does that here in California, it's called a storm. So
Yeah, yeah.
it's a storm.
Hi,
Hi,
Randy.
Ness.
The
Hi,
dynamic
Randy.
duo. Love it. Hey, Wendy. Yeah, it's kind of like I remember going out there a few years back, maybe 8 or 9 years ago, and it was like the the cliffs and the mountains were green and beautiful flowers everywhere, and they were like, this is just because we had so many rains this winter.
And it's so beautiful when that happens.
Yeah.
And and it has been now for the last year or so. We have been consistently getting rain where I mean they'll brown up a little bit, but then we end up getting rain. Um, but yeah, it very, very very, very grateful. I tend to take a lot of videos when it's raining just because I'm in complete gratitude for the rain because it was shortly after we moved out here. We had like terrible fires out here. In fact, one time, my son came home and he's like, "Oh my gosh, you guys go out on your balcony and look outside, and you could see the fire over the mountains, just like right over." And yeah, so it was icky, and so I've just made my play since we've gotten here, and to really try to work with the weather the weather here, because don't you think, Terry, sometimes we're grid workers and we just don't even know it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That we're put in a certain place, either we're called to or we end up in a certain place or location, and it's to really help the environment, help, the weather patterns and whatnot. Because I really feel like that's kind of why I'm here too, is to help with the weather patterns.
I've kind of felt that way about the Midwest, that it's a place to hold space for people and hold light. And I think that as all of us out there, that's one of the most important things that we can do in our lifetime is just shine our light. It's not like we have to really um, be active, though we can if you want to be an activist. But the most important thing is to activate our light in the grid, like you
Mhm.
said, to um, to connect to that. Because the more people that do that, we go through our evolution. We recalibrate the planet.
Yeah. Yep. And we heal. Yep. We
Yeah,
heal. We heal each other. We heal ourselves. We heal the collective.
yeah, yeah. Hi, Carolyn, Peter.
Hi, Carolyn. Hi, Peter. We get to see
Great.
you guys tomorrow night.
Yay! Randy says, "Thank you for speaking of the dragons." Yeah, the dragons came in pretty full force. I forgot about that, Randy.
I love the dragons.
Hi, Teresa. Yeah, it's going to be fun. I think all this coming in. Oh, Jay's here. Jay, I hope you're feeling okay, honey.
She's been on my mind all morning, and Annie's been on my mind all morning for some reason. So I've been sending you lots of love, Jay, and just know you can reach out if you need anything at all.
Yeah, Julie says, high fire danger close to your home on more than one occasion. Yeah, you feel the same about the weather patterns. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think that's one of the most important things we can do is to bring that light. Yeah. Yeah, right. Bringing whatever we've got around us that comes in.
Exactly.
Definitely, Randy. Um,
Yep.
so there's a lot coming in with the energy right now that we were talking about, the crystalline energy and the grid work, and everything's getting activated. And as it activates, it's like a ripple in the water, right?
Mhm.
or a blossom in the lotus leaf that has,
Yeah.
thousands of petals.
Yeah.
And it just everybody's opening up and it's yeah, yeah, it's a lot going on. So, yeah, Julie talks about had to move through fear to working it out. Um, I li I mean, I'm sorry that that happened, but I'm glad that you said that and brought that out, Julie, because I feel like, that's what we're all kind of doing right now is moving through the fear of the chaos, the fear of the shifting on the planet, whatever that means, tectonic plates, avalanches, all sorts of things going on right now, wars,
Mhm.
politics. Politics are fearful.
Yeah, in fact, I even wrote down we're moving through negativity, fear, guilt, um, and we're moving through that so we can overcome and bring more love and light in for ourselves and for the planet too while we're here.
Yeah.
But it's hard. So, that fear. And I one time I was told, you know, it, you have fear and you have faith, and they said to look at it like a light switch. You can't have the light on and be in fear. um yeah, how did it go? You can't be in fear when you have faith. And so they said, look at it as a light switch. Either you can flip it on and you can have your fear, or you can flip it on and be in faith. But to pick one. And it yeah but it's hard. It's a challenge in this earth school. I mean, we're learning every day.
Yeah, yeah. Guilt was a huge one. Yeah, for me too. The
Mhm.
shadows. Um, Randy says she had to clear guilt from your ancestors as well. Yeah, yeah.
That's amazing, Randy.
Yeah, that's physical too. That's not just emotional and spiritual. That's also physical.
Mhm.
Clearing that guilt out. Um, it's like I love that they use that analogy of the light switch because it is about light, isn't it?
Oh,
It's so
yeah.
cool. But also, um, one of my therapists taught me, Rachel, she's been on the channel a couple times. So, she talks about how, fear and curiosity use different sides of the brain, and you can't be curious about something and have fear about it at the same time. So, bringing in that curiosity is just huge
Yes, I
to
like that.
replace the fear, like when we talk about changing our story and how, oh, well, that the earth is gonna be going through changes. Well, you can think, "Oh my god, what's gonna happen to me? What's gonna happen to everybody that I love?" And that's natural to feel that. And then to think about, well, that's interesting. What will that look like? And what can I do to help? Or, how can I prepare and not be in that fear mode?
Mhm.
Using that curiosity. Yeah. Lori says, I like this. Things to me recently have been more like a light with a dimmer switch. I'm having times of being what I call a emotional. That's intriguing. Yeah. Yeah, it
Well,
is.
we were just kinda Terry and I were just kinda talking about that backstage, that we're kind of going through, a purge right now, where if you're not feeling it right now, you may be feeling it, in the next coming weeks. And I think everybody is gonna feel it, um, feel it, whatever is in the highest interest for them. But like emotional, I mean, e- crying, letting that out is going to be a purge too. And they said that this was going to be a significant change, and they said that we're going to be purging like old belief systems, any limitations that we've put on ourselves. It could be even old habits, or you know um, our old ways of doing things. It could be even things that we used to crave. We just don't crave them anymore. And they said even like negativity that we we might, the people that have been around us or situations that have been negative, we might just be feeling like the need to step back, with this purge, because it's ascending us. And they said that this purge is going to help us clear the fog away, and just it's helping us just to level up. So they said even like judgment, and right here I have emotional. It could be an emotional purge. It could be and a person may feel sad too, because it may feel as like we're losing like a part of ourselves, getting rid of those old systems. But just know that they're it's happening for your highest good, and that it's just elevating us. It's just part of our ascension process. And I was telling Terry, I said, I'm not going to get into details, but I started purging today. and so, yeah, we can purge in all different ways. And yep, I'm doing the purge, and it'll come on it'll just like that. And it might even be, I got that it might feel as though you have like flu-like symptoms, but you don't have the flu, and it's just your body getting rid of the old.
Yeah, and it's not easy to get rid of the old, because who are we if we aren't
Yeah.
either, and not that we call ourselves victims, but if somebody has done wrong by us, and
Mhm.
even if it was in a past generation, right? We hold on to that, and we kinda I mean, we're just talking about it, I can feel it in my solar plexus,
Mhm.
but, we feel that pain, and we feel that grief of our family, and what happened to them, and, our ancestors, and then we feel the grief of what happened to our children. And if we label our children, victims, or that they were done wrong, or whatever that is, right? You don't wanna repress it, but,
Mhm.
after my, husband died, it was like, "Oh, poor you, your dad died." And looking at your children that way is not healthy. They don't like it.
No,
They really don't like it.
no.
And it wasn't until, I kind of figured out to look at them as a whole light being, perfect just in every way, you
Yeah.
know? I mean, yes, they have their faults, but their divine light is always perfect.
Always perfect, and we all have our own faults, and we can learn so much from our kids.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we sure can. Man, talk about teachers, right? Especially when
Yeah.
they give you back what you had, what you gave them.
Right?
Like, "Wow, that was a pretty good one, man." Or else that was full of it. That was just not it, man.
Yeah.
Um, BJ says, "Yes, Randy, I was told last fall that part of my work for this time was healing and clearing ancestral trauma. Made a lot of puzzle pieces fit for me, but now I seem to be hearing this from a lot of others."
Oh,
Yeah.
BJ, you took on a big task, and that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing that you're
Huge.
doing that work. It's hard.
Yeah. Just let you know what to do next. Yeah. Your brain has a numbness. I trust that the higher realm has that the numbness is just part of the shift.
Mhm.
Yeah, recalibrating.
Yep.
So, I think we're gonna hear that word a lot more as, our bodies activate, and I'm not talking just our physical forms, obviously, but our emotional bodies and our, spirit bodies, our light bodies, how everything, recalibrates to the light. You need some time to kind of bring all that in and just kinda, gel with it, so to say.
Yeah.
What's the word I'm trying to use, Lori? I can't remember what it
Alignment.
is. Thank you. Come into alignment with it and zip it in. Zip it in. Yeah. Yeah. There is grieving, getting involved with getting rid of the old ways and behaviors. Yeah.
Yeah, that's another way of purging too.
Yeah.
And it's hard. It's hard when we lose somebody.
It is really hard. And when you lose friends too, right? When you guys grow apart or whatever
Yeah.
happens, maybe they were on the different side politically or your family that was on the different side. Yeah, children are teachers and mirrors, definitely. Yeah. So, yeah, we were talking about that. I feel like, and that fear is so easy to have. I had you guys have probably heard me say this before, but I had a vision once in a meditation, and I was really old, and it's my future, and I'm really old and like over 100, and I'm hanging out with all these kids,
Yeah.
and it's like that's where they put me. So I think there must be something there where the children and the seniors are together, the elders, which I love. It's
I
part of the
love that.
community. Yeah. And, then when I'm ready to go, and I've got really long hair and it's white, and I'm really calm and I'm happy, I'm just hanging with the kids, and then I decide that it's time for me to leave my body. And it's like a parade of people coming to this, valley, and I lay down in this field with all these flowers around me, and I just go like this. And monks do this. There are monks that do this. I can't it starts with an M. This is a form of meditation where they just voluntarily leave their bodies, and walk to the other side, walk through the veil. And, and I do it, and and I get to my guides and they say, "See, we told you never had to worry." It all turned out fine.
Isn't that something? And there's so much to be said about that, of the worry. I mean, you look at all the things that we worry about on a daily basis, and that never happen, you know? And I mean, that's how beautiful, because it is really true. It's all it's we don't need to worry. We are being divinely taken care of.
Yeah. Yeah. We totally are. We
I
totally
love
are.
it.
Aw. Thanks. It was beautiful, and I keep trying to remind myself of that it's all gonna work out, and I don't have to stare at Zillow to find, like, the part of the country that is, not gonna be affected by climate change and still have water in the future. 'Cause I will go down that rabbit hole, and it's kind of one of my things that I like to do. I like to look at, like, the Midwest and the West and different places and kinda gauge it, but that is part of that is living from fear. But now I've kinda changed it that excuse me, that I wanna live in a place that I can wake up and go outside and enjoy myself most of the year and not have the weather, that I have here where it gets really hot and really cold. Well, maybe climate change will happen and I'm gonna affect that.
Yeah. Well, and there too, don't you think, doing the research and working on this, trying to find a location and whatnot, and your guides and your angels are all behind the scenes, helping you and giving you ideas too. But you will be exactly where you need to be, and chances are you will be a grid worker wherever it is that you land.
Yeah.
But I'm with you, and that's why, moving from Minnesota to here, it was just one of those things where I just had enough winter. I I didn't want to leave the house because I didn't like driving. I mean, I didn't like leaving the house, especially like in the winter,
Yeah.
because I hated driving on. We lived out in the country, and the road we lived on a dead end, and the road coming up to our house was a private road, and so it wasn't a really good road. And then it was all county roads, going out of there, and so it was treacherous a lot. And I was white knuckled, and just the cold and the roads. I was part of the reason we ended up ended up here because with you, it's like I want to be able to go outside. I mean, like right now, it's 58, but it's raining, but it's 58, and it's like I can do 58.
Yeah, 58's easy. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're 36 and that's balmy. So,
That's actually really good. I mean,
yeah,
considering winter in the Midwest. Yeah.
that's the highest it's been, I think, for 10 days. So that's pretty good. I don't mind that at all.
No. No.
Um, of course, we're supposed to get ice tonight, but who
Well,
knows?
of course, because it's above freezing.
Yeah, yeah. So who knows? Who knows what happens? Um, so working with energy and what we see coming into the future. Do you want to go into that? And if anybody has any questions, please feel free to post them. I feel like there's going to be some changes on the planet. We all know that. We've talked about it,
Mhm.
the tectonic plates and whatnot. But also, there's like a shakeup. It kind of mirrors that body, mind, and spirit, that there's also changes in our evolution as um, um, what we see and think about, like the constructs around us, like the political system, the banking system, the bureaucracy of the government, and be it Social Security or insurance or big pharma, whatever that is.
Mhm.
Um, there's a change there, and then there's a change with star beings and what we know about, I believe, about galactics and knowing our star beings and who we are. So it's going to be a big year, and this is kind of just the beginning, don't you think?
It really is, and I really feel like the galactics are going to play a big part of 2024, as far as bringing in, waking those up that aren't awake, and the ones that are just raising our vibration, and just really trying to bring light to the planet, because I do think this is going to be a year of it, we can either look at our struggles as being growth, or we can sit in the uckiness of it. But I think it's really going to propel us forward. And I think they're going to be giving us lots of downloads and upgrades throughout the year. And I had mentioned on Friday that and I know it was galactic, that it was a few, oh, it was probably last week. I was sitting next to my son, and I could literally see light codes going into his head. And
Wow.
yeah, and I've never been able to see that with my naked eye. And I do think that was a part, is the galactic coded energy that was I didn't tell him until the weekend that I saw it. And I saw this one other time. I saw it another time, but I didn't see it with my naked eye. I saw it in photos that were taken, that there was literally codes above our head. And so I think we're coming into that year of where we're just going to see major shifts, and just the galactics are going to be really here, really trying to propel us to the next level.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that.
Especially with it being an election year.
Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be interesting. I feel like as that comes in, that new coding, and it's an activation, I think, of
Mhm.
codes that we already have, that we were seeded with, because we were all seeded here on this planet. And as those codes activate and come into us, it's just going to be amazing.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's going to be interesting because so many people that don't feel it, and no judgment there, if they're not ready and they're fearful, That's okay. That's where they're at, and that's the expression that their spirit chooses to, experience on this
Yeah.
planet. And, they'll probably be along in the next one, and we might have been like that in the last one. Who knows? The last reckoning or whatever you wanna call it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. So that's cool, but, it will be a difference. It will
Yeah.
be a difference. Yeah.
And and I think a lot of people's, um, well, with, all the coding and, um, activations happening, I do think that our intuition is gonna really, really expand this year. And for people that haven't even ever really thought about intuition, or they just think, oh, it's just a coincidence, or um oh, just that it just happened by chance. I think they're going to be like sparked this year, where they are going, where they might just start dipping their toes a little bit more into digging in to see what intuition is, what spirituality is. And that is an amazing, amazing thing, because I mean that too will just bring more light to our planet.
Yeah. Jay says, "Kelly, my daughter is going through the same changes I can see with my eyes." Yeah.
That's beautiful.
So when I see that, I see, what I think of as the binary beats, like the circle, circle, dash, 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 circle, 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 and they come in different colors.
And
Um,
that's kind of what I saw with my eyes. It was lines, dashes, lines, dashes.
yes.
And when I've take we were out on the pontoon when we lived in Minnesota, and it was that was with my older son and my husband and I. And I'm always taking pictures, and when we went back to look at the pictures, there was literally codes in the sky and above my oldest son's head too. um I want to say they were like above all of our heads. I mean, we were definitely getting activated. But how many people, back then, I knew it was, we were getting downloads, but now, how many people are getting them and just they don't even realize it.
Yeah, they're just like most people here have been having that ringing in their ear for a couple of years, and
Yeah.
the crown chakra might ache a little bit, and you think it's a headache or something, but I also feel like everybody's going to start remembering, um, as the veil gets thinner, and it's like you might have one person that's been studying tarot for 25 years, and then somebody just picks up a deck, and they're right there too.
Yeah.
And it's no judgment. It's like there aren't any, balances there as far as, because one person's gifts are different than another person's gifts. But and mediumship and whatnot too. Everything is going to come out. Anne says
I love
it's
that.
her mom's birthday today. Her mom passed, and Anne, we surround you with pink light. Know your mom is here with you, and everybody here is very supportive. I'm watching the
Yep.
chat, and everybody's so kind about it.
Yep.
Um,
Happy heavenly birthday to your mom, Anne.
yeah, yeah. My mom used to always tell me that anniversaries like that are um, like a time when the veil is the thinnest, and you can ask for anything you want. So it's like a birthday present for you too, Anne. Even though I know it's sad this year, but be sure and ask for what you want. Whether it's a new pair of shoes or, you know, wonder,
Yep.
joy.
Peace, love, all of that. They can help with that.
Yeah. Yeah. With any of that. Oh, yeah. We can read on that, honey. Oh, buy her a cupcake and eat it with her, Randy says. That's so sweet. I love that. Does my
Oh,
mom
I
have
love
a
that too. Yeah, and what a great way to honor a loved one, for their heavenly birthday.
That is so beautiful. Um, Let's read on this real quick. What was her first name again? I can't remember. Anne. Oh no, that's what Jay said. Terry mentioned ears. You've had tiny ear bones being realigned and small cricket chirp in both ears. My guides are now crystal clear to my ears. Very cool. Wow, BJ. That's awesome. Kathy is Anne's mom's name.
Kathy. I keep hearing towel. Towel. What? Did she have a special hand towel or special towels, or did she embroider towels?
Hi, Roxy.
Hey.
Yeah, and if you can, go ahead and did she do something with towels? Can you take that?
Yeah. Or maybe it's something, it seems like it's something like with her towels. Unless it has something to do with one of your towels she likes. I don't know, but I keep hearing towel.
She says, I'm not sure.
And the thing of it is when a person's put on the spot like that, it's really hard sometimes to, a person's mind is working so fast that so sometimes it's really hard to figure it out on the spot. But chances are maybe an hour, a day goes by and you'll go, oh, that's what it was.
Yeah.
I got that she's become one of your guides. So she's on the other side guiding you. And kind of like what Terry said, you can ask her for whatever at any time that she can be more of service on the other side than actually when she was here on earth. So she really wants you to use that to your advantage, to ask for anything that it is that you want, because I guess she's become one of your guides.
Yeah. I get she's showing me beads, and I think they're a necklace is usually what that means. And she's talking about pearls of wisdom. But it feels like she left you some jewelry or something that she honors that you have, and perhaps something that was her mom's, but it's been handed down. This could be those pearls of wisdom, or it could be a necklace. She's saying there's no reason to be sorry about anything. And she's showing me the infinity sign. So and I think that's what those pearls of wisdom turn into, is the infinity sign. So many lifetimes together you guys have had. She said she's sending you numbers, and she wants you to recognize when you look at 911, 222, 1111. And she's bringing in 711, which is funny because that's one of my favorite love numbers from angels.
Love that.
Yeah, and those are blessings. Those are little kisses, like little kisses she brings you.
And that's what I just got too, was kisses that she's going like this to Anne's hair, and she's kissing her on the forehead.
Yeah. Yeah.
The kisses.
And she's also talking about postcards, Anne. So yeah, you see that a lot. Yeah. And she's also talking about postcards. So when you think about, this could be things that you think about, like postcards in your mind that you think about from different things that you did together. And she said she sends you those. It's like a postcard from Mexico or something, but it's a postcard from beyond. And you might think that it has something to do with, and it does have something to do with past memories with your mom, but also there's some sort of a blessing in that, and she wants you to recognize that. So her songs, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, yeah.
And when you said postcards, I got the image of like family photos. I don't know if you've looked at her family photos, but she wants you to know that if there is a family photo of you and your mom or family, that she's seen you looking at those, and she wants you to know that she's there with you, because sometimes that can be hard, especially after they're gone, looking back and looking at those memories. But she's been with you.
Wow, it's beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. Everybody's talking about crickets in their ears.
And and it's funny because I have a cricket in the house. We were down in the kitchen. It was my son's oldest birthday on Saturday, and my youngest son and his girlfriend were over, and we were in the kitchen, and she goes, "Do you hear that cricket?" And my ears are constantly ringing. I'm like, "No," I said, "There's a cricket," and she goes, "Yeah, there must be a cricket in the kitchen," because she said, "Don't hear it?" Well, then the next day, when it was more calm, and there was less noise and whatnot, so yeah, we have a cricket. We have a cricket in our house.
That's funny. Yeah, we've got a lot of crickets in our house. My son has a leopard gecko that is 20 something years old. And he's gotten kind of big, and she's pretty amazing, but he has to buy crickets for him. And, at this point, it's like, I think it was $40 for the leopard gecko. And way back when, and it was like 150 or something for the tortoise that would have lived 200 years. And I was like, "Oh, I'm going to flip for the leopard gecko because I don't think I'll last."
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, thousands of dollars in crickets later. Anyway, yeah,
Oh, I love that, Anne.
yeah, yeah. Um, you do have a lot of her picks. Yeah, good, good. Yeah. Let's see. Peacock Rainbow Flower Beauty asks, "What guidance do my guides have for my relationship with A?" Seems like they're showing me the energy, Peacock Rainbow Flower Beauty going up and down, and kind of, not huge valleys, but some valleys. And most relationships are like that, right? So up and down and up and down, but it's steady. It's steady. It keeps going up. Um, there's oh, you go ahead, and I'll pull some cards, Kelly.
Well, I got similar. I'm getting that there might be some aspects of the relationship that needs to be repaired, and that maybe one of you might be going through their shadow work right now. So and that sometimes it can be trying on a relationship when we're in the midst of that. And then I also heard patience, but I can pull some cards too.
Yeah. Well, it looks like you're getting ready to jump off into something. That's like the Fool card for this Ganesh deck. So blessings, and prosperity. So it looks like this relationship is going to be abundant for you, Rainbow. Joy and wonder. And so something about it is working out really well for you. Then you get cultivation. So cultivation's like kind of like being able to change things with it. Like you can grow it. So that's really healthy if you can grow something.
Yeah, and I kind of got the abundance. I got a money path. It said the path with money is waiting for you to find it. So I don't know if you guys are sharing the same accounts or if there's new money coming in, but they're showing that there is going to be a new form of money coming into the relationship. Because yeah, then I got increase in material wealth and spiritual growth. So that and then as Terry got two opportunities, I got a business opportunity. So
Wow.
it might be that you guys, that's that money path, and that you guys collaborate and work together on a new business venture.
Yeah. Or it could just be abundant with love even, but I definitely see
Mhm.
that. Yeah. She says, I really like this guy. I just started dating him. Well, good luck with that. And entertainment only here. So make sure you
Yeah.
check him out, and especially before you give him any money. But
Yeah. 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 You wanna make sure you're in it for the long haul, and that especially if it's a new relationship.
yeah. Yeah, but it looks good. It looks very abundant. So that's really good. Randy, and everybody's calling my grand gecko. I never
Oh, I
thought
love
about
it.
that.
I love it.
That is my baby, my grandbaby, isn't it?
Yeah. I have a message from my guides for this week.
Randy, they're showing me a box, and it's like a present. Has a huge bow on the top, and they want you to open that up and have fun with it. And Anne's mom comes in and says the same. She said she wants you to
Oh,
open
I love
your
that.
present too, and but and then then everybody as guides chime in and say, yeah, yeah, yeah. We all want them to open their present. Recognize your gifts is what they're talking about. So I don't know if you're thinking about doing something new. Rennie says, I love all animals. So it could be something with spirit animals, but Randy, are you looking at a new puppy or a new kitten? I don't know. Let us know. I'll pull some cards on it too.
And money is a theme. I get Randy if there's going to be money coming in for you. But I also, and I'm feeling it in my throat. I don't know if your throat chakra, um it feels like it could be blocked a little bit because it's my throat is feeling like scratchy. And so you can unblock it just by even visualizing um the color blue, by sweeping your throat. um you can, by eating blueberries, um really
Oh,
by speaking our truth.
she says she has a plate in her neck. So that's
Oh,
it. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I don't know if maybe this week, if that comes up, if your throat gets kind of scratchy, just remember to speak your truth, and you can clear. Yep, eat blueberries, and even wearing blue, and crystals like kyanite, sodalite, lapis, that can help too. Even blackberries can help. Um, And then I'm just getting boundaries. So I don't know if you're going to encounter a situation in the next few weeks where you're being tested a little bit more. Um, and they're just reminding you if this should occur, just remember that maybe some better boundaries need to be put. Oh, I love that, Randy. Be put into place.
Yeah. I pulled a few cards for you, Randy. I get sometimes you might feel kind of tied up, you know. I am strong, fierce, capable, and free. That's kind of your the mantra for that. Because look at those horses running wild. So and that happens with all of us, especially when weather comes in and you know you're stuck. Um, but opening up your curiosity, like we were talking about earlier, I'm delighted by discovery. So you do that. You start really looking at some things and finding your superpower. So your superpower is there to be had. I'm a radiant soul gifted beyond measure. So just putting on your cape. Yep, you are free, completely free. So, and there's your blue. So that's
Yeah,
cool.
right? Exactly. I
Yeah,
love that.
yeah, that's pretty cool. You know, every once in a while, I feel like I get entangled in things, and and it's just a construct, isn't it? It's just a story, and
Mhm.
it's real easy while we're purging all this stuff, this energy that comes in. You know, just it's not my part of my party.
Exactly. Yep.
Oh, your friend thinks you should try mediumship. Yeah, yeah, go for it, Randy. I mean,
I say go for it. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, because you've definitely got the cards for it.
Mhm.
Superpower, curiosity. So something new. Yeah, aren't these great? These are the inner child cards. They're just so much fun.
Oh, I
Inner
love
child
them.
oracle. Yeah, loving guidance and renewal with Benny Blue. So they are pretty funny. Yeah, they are. They're nice. Yeah, I think you should try mediumship. Mediumship is so much fun, you guys. We should do a class on that someday.
It really is. And we all have it, it's just a matter of just really trusting our intuition and trusting the messages that we're getting. Um because we all can do it. And so if you feel led to it, Randy, by all means, I would do it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
maybe that's where some extra money comes in.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Yeah. You can get it. We've got information on both our channels on how to email us. My email is Terry TERI um, holding your space at gmail.com. But oh, Randy wants to pay for a lesson. Well, I'll tell you what, we should just do one. I think we should do lessons, Callie.
I think so too.
Okay. So we'll put something together because I love that. I used to teach I
Yeah.
used to teach metaphysical classes and it's so much fun. It's totally blue lace agate is good for the throat chakra. BJ says. Thanks, BJ.
Yes. That is. And yeah, and that's good for just, yeah, even calming your nervous system down too.
Yeah. I've got I think I've got some of that right in front of me somewhere. I did clean my desk off this weekend, you guys. And I've already got stuff around, so whatever. Anyway, all the cards here. Um, okay, Jay, are you able to sense which one of my chakras is most blocked? Feeling very off lately. Oh, Jay, you just went through so much too with your jaw. Um, Jay had jaw surgery not long ago.
Jay, I'm getting your throat too is blocked, and I'm feeling some heaviness. Well, obviously from the grief. But yeah, now I feel like I'm losing my voice. Um, the heaviness. I do get your heart. You're carrying some heaviness, and there could be it's your heart's not fully blocked, but there is a little bit of your heart chakra that is blocked too. And that could be too just because you're guarding your heart a little bit more because you've been through so much. um and that too, anything green, and we just kind of went over the throat. Anything blue, and you know that. I mean, you're a healer too. So I would just be extra gentle with your heart, and just call in Raphael, because he's the healer, and he's got the green energy to kind of come in and clear your heart chakra, and yeah, and your throat and your throat too.
I'm pulling out my saint cards, my angel cards. I'm feeling like Shamuel too, Archangel Shamuel.
Oh, I
So,
like
um, and they're talking about your high heart, even though your high heart feels really clear, Jay, which is like your seed, seed light, divine light. But then your heart chakra, they're talking about just growing it 75 feet out the front and 75 feet out the back every day. Cause I feel like things are just a little off. Yeah. And your throat is really swollen, Jay. Yeah. Cause I
yeah.
can feel that. And it's like, it's not right here on the outside. It's kind of farther in, um, towards the middle of your throat. And it's funny that I've heard this from other readers, Jay, that they're feeling this. And I don't know if that's about what we listen to, or tell ourselves, but it goes a little deeper sometimes,
Hmm.
this throat. No, I did not, Claudia. I did not see your question. Let me look for it. Um, hmm.
I would do a quick clearing on your tummy too,
Yeah.
Jay, on your solar plexus too. It's feeling just a little um topsy turvy.
Yeah. And that could be from the surgery and healing.
Mhm.
And I'm sure it's also from the biome, right? With all the I I don't know if they put you out or not, but it kind of feels like they gave you something. So nothing that's hurting, bad now, but just yogurt and stuff to
Yeah.
help. Yeah. There it is, Claudia. Question: will I be allowed to return to working from home, and if so, when? Yeah, surgery and medications, possibly. Yeah, Lori. Oh, yes, because you can't see it, but I feel the middle throat. Yeah,
Yeah, right. Right.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and my throat still feels scratchy.
yeah.
Yeah. I get a yes. How about you, Terry?
I get a big yes.
Yep, me too.
Yeah, Claudia. It's will it be in a
But
month? No. Will it be in 2 months? Will it be in 3 months?
I get possibly May.
Yeah, I'm getting like um about 4 months, and that's about the same May. So Yeah. Well, that was easy. When? They're pretty funny, aren't they?
They are.
Yeah. Liz says, "My vision is really off today. Might have some healing, please. Can barely see. Thank you." Yeah, let's everybody get in on that.
Mhm.
Taking a deep breath. Go ahead and activate your palms. Bringing in energy from the universe through your left palm. Oh, it's going to be reverse on this. And then shining it out through your right palm, just like a leaf blower. And seeing Liz, beautiful Liz, shining pink serenity all around her, like a pillow. Then shining blue energy, blue healing energy, and green. And they're talking about the blue of the water, Liz. So making sure that you're drinking some good water, and also maybe a bath.
Water, yep, water's really healing for her.
Yeah. And she lives on an island. So, when you feel up to it, if there's a side of the island that's very calm. And if not, just pretend you're in the water. Your brain doesn't know the difference.
Yep, she could turn a video of waves and water on, and that would be healing too for her.
Yeah. Yeah. So you've got a loved one that lays down beside you there, Liz. And it's I think it's somebody that you knew in this lifetime. Just helping, assisting. Kelly, do you see anything else here?
No, I saw the blue too, and I'm also it's really really important for you just to to be really really gentle with yourself, Liz, because and I'm also getting patience too. I mean, healing sometimes can take a while, and 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 knowing too, Liz, that we sometimes are one of our biggest healers. And so, being in that mind space of in a clear channel, you can do body scans on yourself, and call in your spirit team, call in Raphael, call in any ancestors and spirit guides, helpers, you know God, creator, whoever you feel called to, and do what we, do the activation of the energy, and run it down your body, or place it wherever it is that you're having pain. And I really do think that's going to help. But I did hear that patience, is going to be important.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and close that up, rubbing our hands together, calling our energy back, thanking the universe, and thanking Liz. Breathing in and out. Yeah, Liz, definitely drinking more water. Do you have a doctor there that can make a house call? Because I want to make sure that you've seen a medical doctor too. I'm not feeling anything strange. I just want to make sure that you're also seeing a medical doctor.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. My health dominates for now. Yeah. 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 It's hard when you don't feel well. Yeah.
And Liz, you know what we did with the accusation, with the energy of you know, between our hands. You can do that and place them over your eyes and sit like with that. And then, if you feel called to do it again, and then just bring in, I'm healing my vision, I'm healing my vision, I'm healing my vision is healed, my vision is healed, and so it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Lori's asking if it might, oh, that's for something else. Okay. Yeah. I hope you feel better, dear. Randy says, wrap a bandage around your eyes. Yeah. Or imagine you wrapped a bandage around your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, can I feel who is laying next to you? She feel that too. Doc said I should be blind by now, and I work on it. Good for you. They're also showing me when you put those hands on your eyes, open your fingers up when you open your eyes just a wee bit, and let it come back in and clarify. Um, there's it's somebody, they have pants on and a green shirt. I want to say that it's a man, but I feel like it could be feminine. So it's somebody that cared dearly about you, and it's is it a grandparent? No. Is it a parent? Yes. Um, is it her mom? Yeah. Is it her dad? I think it's both your parents, honey.
I think so too, because I keep hearing ancestors.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it is. Um, yeah, Jay, my vision gets fuzzy too lately. I wonder if that's one of the ascension signs right
It
now.
is. It
Is it?
it is. Yep. Fuzzy, foggy, vision, and then, into the head too, where we have the fogginess and sometimes blurred thinking too. It all kind of goes hand in hand, and that is one of the ascension symptoms too, which I mean, which is amazing. I mean, it's just working through it. But for you, Liz, though, I think, it could be maybe a little bit of both, but I think it's, if you, like Terry said, if you haven't seen a doctor, um, that might be, just getting it checked out.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have time for one more?
Yeah.
Okay. Lalima is asking, career guidance from guides, if I should stick to my country or move. Lalima, have you had an offer to move to another country with a different position? Um, yeah, more spacey, Jay. Oh, honey, I can't tell you. I did some things Sunday that I told my daughter I was getting a little worried. And she said, Mom, she said, and she's traveled a lot. And she said, the best thing about older people is they're spacey and they own it. They just fly with it. She goes,
Yep.
I like that weirdness.
Yep. Embrace it.
Yeah.
Embrace the weirdness.
Yeah. She said, don't try to hold on to it because that'll create fear in your heart. Can you believe she's 24 and she's telling me this? She said, that'll create fear in your heart and that'll make it so much harder.
But see, I mean, isn't that? I mean, sometimes our kids are our best teachers.
Yeah. And I almost
That
started
is
crying.
well, yeah. That is so beautiful.
It was. It is. Oh, okay. Searching out your okay, you have to apply and search out your options. Okay. Um,
I keep getting like redecorating or remodeling, so I don't know if you are going to be doing that in preparation, but I did get redecorating or remodeling your space.
yeah. Are you an interior designer? Oh, that's interesting. Because I pulled transformation. So that could be moving around the world because there's the planet. But then I get color. So working with color and create space. So that is like redecorating, isn't it? Creating space and color.
Absolutely.
Oh, you're a doctor, so you're a healer. So that's another form of working with color and creating space for people. Lilina, move. Yeah, well, she moved this year. Well, right now the crystal says, yeah, go ahead and look. Um, Lalima, are you thinking? I don't know where you're thinking about um, going to, but yeah, it looks like it would be abundant.
Yeah, I'm getting there's going to be a move there too. Um and I don't think maybe the universe really knows right now if it's um to your country. I mean, I think that's still kind of in the making right now. Um to where exactly, but I'm definitely getting a move.
Oh, she's thinking about Dubai. Is that where you're moving to? Dubai? Dubai. Well, you get a lot of energy movement, dear. So yeah, there's Lord Ganesh.
And I'm
Dan-
getting there's good news coming in, which Lord Ganesh, that's good news right there, and and good luck, and but I get that there's good news coming in too.
Yeah, F abroad, Dubai. Yeah. Um, yeah. I haven't been to Dubai. I've been to Abu Dhabi and it was safe and it was beautiful. Really beautiful. So
I'm getting the decision's yours, but I'm not. I don't know about Dubai.
yeah, it is a very like as a woman traveling alone when I was there. And this is Terry, the girlfriend talking. This is not
Yeah,
Terry the intuitive. It was a little people did look at me a little funny being there on my own. But I think this was like 4 or 5 years ago. So it was stunning and I felt so safe. I will tell you that.
yeah,
Very, very safe.
yeah. Very, very safe place to live.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Annie Bear finally showed up. She got a big reading today with Linda D. Gonzalez,
Nice.
who is an incredible Akashic record reader. And yeah, and everybody's saying, take a nap, Annie Bear. Go
Yeah.
relax. I want to hear all about it though.
Yeah, good. I'm so happy.
Yeah.
Linda's amazing.
Yeah, she is. She's amazing. Well, yeah, thanks everybody.
Thank
So
you guys.
um we will see you all later. We're gonna be together tomorrow night at
I
8.
know. I can't wait.
Yay. Yeah, with
I
Carolyn and Diana.
Yep.
So anything else you got going on that you want to talk about today?
Helen and I are going to do a recording here at 4 o'clock. I don't know if she's going to put the recording out after we're done with it, and I have no idea what we're going to be talking about. So it's going to be it's going to be a surprise to me too. Tomorrow I am on with Allie at 4 o'clock Pacific time, and then I meet up with you and Allie and Carolyn and Peter and Diana at 6, and then I have clients the rest of the week.
Nice. Nice.
How
All
how about
righty.
you? What you tell us what do you got going on, Terry?
Um, I've got a couple of days that are a little free. So I've got tomorrow I've got Allie. Wednesday I'm off kind of. We're doing a thing here. And actually, I'm doing a Read the Future night tomorrow too, with another group. But
Oh, fun.
yeah, then I'm taking Wednesday off, and we bought some furniture from my daughter's room and on Facebook Marketplace, and it's being delivered. And we have to haul all her clothes out of her chest of drawers and put it
That's a
all
big
back
job.
in the new. And so we're gonna have fun rearranging her room and making it cool and groovy.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
And that's fun. And look at there too. Look at the energy and the shift that's taking place. Out with the old, in with the new.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
And
love
and
it.
we took our time and found something that, and we talked about going to IKEA or something, and we took our time and found something that when she moves out again, she can take it with her, and it'll we bought pieces that would work in a living room or a bedroom. So, and they're 80s and 90s, which are vintage, you guys. How's that?
I'm vintage. I'm
Hello.
vintage.
All right, everybody. Have a great week. Much
See you
love.
guys. Take care.
Bye.